meet me outside, Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get it tied. Wall Street Pete, sick dough crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time
to hustle.
It's just so simple.
I'ma solve this puzzle.
And if you
Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. How is everybody doing this morning? It is a lovely weekend Saturday, February 3rd of 2024, and we're here to talk crypto. What I'm going to tell you here surprised the crap out of me. The history of Bitcoin February. You can see it in the title. 9/11. I'm kind of concerned. Is the 9/11 a symbol of what's to come? Or is there a history, 9 out of 11 times finishing in the green? So I'm wondering if that trend is supposed to break now. I'm looking at the charts. I do see something looking like an inverted head and shoulders pattern. We're going to talk about that today. There's lots to talk about, actually. It's always crypto, right? We talk about that. You hit the like and subscribe. Look at this early birds getting the worms. We got Anwar in the house. We got Hugh in the house. We got Selner in the house. We got No Daddy in the house, and anyone else who may be watching. My viewers are not showing up. It says I have one viewer. That's impossible because this super chat has a lot of people screaming and yelling like we're doing some crazy shiznick on the internet. We're lagging a little bit, I could tell. But here we are. Let's talk about it. Total crypto market cap is 1.65 trillion market cap. Very important to talk about. Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Ethereum 6 out of 7 times in the February month has finished in the green. So it's kind of wild, right? I'm calling for perhaps no possibility of a 6 month in a row or perhaps a 7th because we've never done that. So maybe this is the last February that we finish in the green. So we're going to talk about that with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Solana if that was possible. So getting into some of the charts, watching what's going on, you already know. If you follow me, you can tell. Hit the like button real quick. Total subscribers is 1.71. I've never seen that number. Thank you so much for getting us to that high. Hit the bell, all notifications, become a subscriber today, and you can be here immediately talking about these things, technical analysis, and let's get back to the show. So what I see here now has got me screwed up because I got a double top M pattern, right? In my last video, we talked about it 6 months in a row for Bitcoin. It's really impossible to break the 7th. So I'm curious to see if this may, February. We've had a history of going up. So why would February not finish in the green? So we're going to talk about that. Maybe this is the 6th in a row, but I'll tell you right now, after that, we better be careful. But double M top pattern right here, taking us all the way down to possibly 37, 36. We talked about this many times. But what would be happening? Well, if we started breaking above the 44,000, and this is why I have the monthly chart set up for you. We talked about this. It's a huge mess, but look at this chart. And I talked about this head and shoulders pattern coming in the upward trajectory. And it shows you all the way in this trend. We can come all the way down to 36,000. This all starts to make sense. The more and more I stare at this, now please, you got a chance to hit the like button. The more and more I stare at this, the more and more I'm like, is 36,000 really coming? Left shoulder here on the left. We're talking about a monthly chart. This is a long setup. So we would have a few months coming into summer now. That's what this would be. Developing a head, right shoulder coming down, and then get this huge bounce up, which would take us into October. And my price prediction for 2024 October is 100,000. So if you're new to the channel, if you've missed that video, that's what we're kind of talking about. I'm pretty excited for that event. So right now, we also have Solana. I'm going to tell you, once Solana breaks above this price, I believe that we will never see Solana under 100 or at least tapping 70-something bucks ever again. I don't think that'll ever happen. I know that's hard to talk. That's a big talk right there for crypto, right? Never say never in anything. I do stand with that, though. I very strongly stand with that. So looking at this chart, looking at this pattern here, ascending channel, you can see how we slowly die from the upward momentum. Now, each month is a part of the candle. So 30 days, whatever the month is, right? January, February, you can see we finished February in the green, still going up. And that's what we're talking about, how it never really finished down as a bad month. So we talked about that, then March, then April. So you can see what's going on, time's dying here, and then we settle down correction. Well, that's kind of what we're doing right now. So that's the pattern we're looking for. You can see it's dying from the up greens. How many in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if it does finish in green February, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'll tell you right now, I'd be shocked if the next March one does, because that would be something Bitcoin has never done before. On top of that, On top of that, if it does do that, then I'm still expecting some type of correction. You can see all the way down to 24,900 before attempting back to 48,000 previous major resistance. So I wanted to talk about that. I think that was very important for Bitcoin. You have to understand this movement. And as you can see how it went all the way up to 31,000, well, it was a 7,000 difference. So that's a big deal. So you can see all the way down coming in, this kind of movement will take you down. And look at that. That same movement takes you all the way down to about 36,000 I've been talking about. That's if we moved it up correctly. And you can see 36,300. Everything is starting to match for that number. Fibonacci sequence 50% pullback is still around the same area. If you see that as well. So you can see here 36,000, 50% pullback on this chart. And this is how I see Bitcoin dying. But now this is the other problem where we're contradicting ourselves. So we must pay attention to the 44,000. But look at this. The inverse head and shoulders patterns got me screwed the hell up. It does. Why are we not getting it? Oh, this is the one that died, huh? Yeah, sure. Of course it is. All right, let's get to the daily on this chart. And you'll see here what I'm talking about. Excuse everything. I can't use that thing no more. It stinks. I just want to make this quick. I want to get ready to go here. Give you Solana next, Ethereum real quick, and then get out. But this is what I'm trying to explain. Left shoulder coming in, and now I do see this inverse head right here. I'm kind of concerned about it. That is what gives me the wonder of, well, where the hell are we going? Because if we don't get this finish above 44,000 I'm talking about, we then will break down, of course. But if you see the channel, we have to break down in the channel. It makes all sense. Coming all the way down to 36 again, it just keeps repeating the 36. I don't believe so. 70% chance that we're falling. I don't care about the February history. Imagine me saying that. I love history. History in the charts is so important, but never had a spot Bitcoin ETF. Never had so many people, big institutions in the space. So maybe this is what's happening. Maybe there's manipulation. Maybe there's a lot more bigger wells. So we're getting that. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. This is tough. You can see this inverted head, and what would happen if we came down, as long as we don't break 41,674, and we get a bounce like that, that's your inverted head and shoulders. We're safe. So maybe you want to take a screenshot, not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. It's amazing. The number is right on the fucking money. I love my TA. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe a little biased, but I love my TA. It's never fails me. Never fails me. Seems like, knock on wood, you don't want that to be the first time really fails you. But these are the options, okay? It's called a scenario. It's called preparing yourself. It's called feeling like the weatherman. I feel like I'm telling you one thing and then a complete other, right? But none of this in the area really has us going sideways. You can see what's going on. A little bit of consolidation. Do we come all the way down in this zone? I believe we do. So 30% chance to the upside, 48,000 retest. I don't think it's going to happen. That would be very bullish for me. When that time comes, I will be ready to get a couple cup and handles in and finally break through. But right now, this is the sentiment. I don't have any indicators up, so we don't even know, we're going to end the show here going with Ethereum. And you can see here, super tight, flipping the ribbon. Can we flip the ribbon bullish? That's what I want to do. I want to see this flip completely bullish. As you can see, we're having a hard time. Maybe we get a little dip to the down, as I'm telling you. And then that's when we get that huge move to the upside. So be careful. Solana. A lot of people are looking at Solana. We looked at the Fibonacci sequence. We see that at $70.43 for the Fibonacci 50% pullback on there is very important. As you can see, upward head and shoulders pattern I was having. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's very wild how it works. You can see this pattern. We talked about this, and then this pattern broke out. And what happened next was an upward W that you may be able to see right here, and that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for a repeat of that. Get a consolidation breaking out of this pattern for Solana. As you can see, 110, 108. We have to get above that price, finish a daily candle above for Solana. And I think once that happens, if we can get into the 140 zone, and I need it to hit to about $140 Solana, 144 in that area, that's where I think that we would keep Solana up for a very long time. So stock market at all-time highs. Let's see what crypto does when the stock retrace. Beautiful comment. Love it very much, Mr. Soner. But what I've been paying attention to is that the S&P keeps rising, and the crypto space ain't doing jack shit. And I want people to know that. So I'm trying to explain to you here. This is where I thought we'd peak out at. It's pretty wild. We're getting close. Holy shenanigans. Somewhere around there for the S&P if you're interested. Thank you, Mr. Seller. We appreciate the comment. But if you watch what's going on here, we got the same movement. I think that's what we did here. It was an upward W. Same thing with the S&P. We're getting it somewhere around there. It may stop, but like you said, I'm curious myself. Do we keep getting a movement up? As you can see, I think we're going to get support here, hit this 41. I think that's possible. You can see right here. This is very possible. Now, look at this pattern. Look at this pattern. This is where I think we may go. We may come all the way down to 41.6, and it's over. That's a possibility, so pay attention to it. You can see the high volatilities up and down. You can see it. If we start dying on here, if we come through, that's okay, but you can see it, 40,000. And then right here, look what's happening. Do you see what's happening? We're building an ascending channel. And what's going to eventually happen is we're going to break out of that channel, and we are going to find ourselves retesting around the 48,000. So we are going to get high volatile waves. There's nothing we can do about it. This is part of crypto. I'm sure you already knew that. So talking about Solana 143, I think that's an exciting thing right there as we were getting into it. Very important to see the pattern. You can see even here on the daily, breaking out of this pattern. Do we come back down? I don't know. We're building a double top here. This is what everything is doing. Why I'm so bearish, because there's a double top right here, January 2024, and then right here we're building and doing the same exact thing for February 2024. So watch that as we're going to dip down. Maybe support here at 80, 88. I don't know. Maybe that's bottom for Solana. Maybe that is the bottom. Listen to me, guys. This is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Right here on this pivotal point, if we hit support there, perfect. Solana could be the next buy right about there. Would not be surprising. Where is it? Well, it's right inside the golden pocket, all the way to 82.35. That's probably the bottom. That's probably the bottom. I don't even think it may touch there. We'll see. Excited for this bounce, excited for this fall here, everything combined. So please hit the like and subscribe if you've yet to do so. Going with Ethereum really quick, you can see same thing. But this is a little different here. I'm finishing the right shoulder on a head and shoulders pattern. That's where I'm concerned. This is where the bearish momentum on this chart particularly is matching everything I've been saying. Here is your left shoulder. We don't even have to pull out the pattern. And you can see the rest is off its way. So this could be the shoulder even itself right here. That could be it right there. So let's watch out for that. But these are the levels. Pay attention to them. 18.99 is my bottom level. And I do have somewhere around exactly at, if this helps you, I don't know why he's off so much. 21.23 is the price for Ethereum for another buyback before I think we could either come back up or continue to create an inverse head and shoulders, which would be at the 18.99. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a 12-minute and 30-second video, perhaps going all the way to 13 minutes. I'll blab for a few minutes. Hope you enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Post Malone, baby. I'm wearing my Post Malone shirt when I went to go see him in concert. A lot of people, we all got different types. But I'll tell you, that guy can put on a show. That was a good time. I enjoyed myself when I went. I hope you guys really enjoy yourself. Put on some good music. It's the weekend. If you're not working, I'm going to be working some way, shape, or form. It seems like I work 7 days a week, but it is what it is. I think that's what it's going to take to really become successful. Trading, staying above your bills, staying on top of your bills is even more important. Unless you're trading all crypto and you're letting the electricity cut off, as long as you've got Wi-Fi, you're good, right? Just go to McDonald's and trade your crypto, and eventually you'll be all right. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Please trade very responsible. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Wall Street Pete wishes everyone the best. Please, if you've not done it yet, hit the like, share, and subscribe. The channel is growing. We have lots and lots of things in the future coming for this channel. I cannot wait. I have so many ideas. We just have to get that threshold of how many subscribers, and we will be off to the races as far as even Bitcoin and Ethereum is concerned. So have a great day, guys. I love you guys very much. I appreciate everything. I really do. Thank you.